back.
Welcome, everybody, for another episode of your Tuesday tradition, the Mega Strange Hotline Edition. I know when that hotline ring, bing, bing, that can only mean one thing. Bring, bring. It means our viewers are going to be sharing their stories with us about their paranormal experiences or strange topics they just want us to pipe off about. What's up, Johnny?
I'm just pointing at everyone at home because I want them to know.
You're calling them out.
You're slacking.
What? How? Okay. Beef, drama. Lay it on me. What's everybody doing? Yeah.
You're not commenting enough. 2.
Whoa.
No, I'm kidding.
No, everybody out there, you guys are doing fantastic.
I know. I'm just messing.
Our podcast numbers are going through the roof. Lately. So all the Mega Strangers have been doing their part. And I would just suggest
all the parts.
I would just suggest doubling down. If you left a comment, great. Keep on leaving more comments. Make sure you're subscribed and share these episodes with anybody who you think would enjoy them. Our latest episode was about killer clowns, and I feel like we tapped into a whole new subculture on YouTube that I wasn't even quite sure was there, but for whatever reason.
Clown culture.
Yeah, clown culture is alive and well, we found out. And it was good to know. That's awesome.
But I still got beef with y'all. No, what I really want to say is call in. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, hit us up on our hotline. The telephone number is in the information below.
Yes. And on screen usually.
Yeah, and leave us a story about what has happened to you, and we will screen the calls, and if your story tickles our fancy or inspires us to share some stories of our own, we would be happy to share it on this show and talk about it. Yeah. We have a call today that we're going to get to and a couple of videos, so let's get to it.
Sure.
Hey guys, it's Kevin Potus calling from Thought Cops. Thank you for not taking up the entire 3 minutes of your voicemail message, almost. I was curious what you guys think of liminal spaces. Liminal spaces. Now the word, according to Google here, the word liminal comes from the Latin word limen, which means threshold. To be in a liminal space means to be on the precipice of something new, but not quite there yet. I don't know if you guys have seen a Twitter account, kind of popular, Liminal Spaces, where they post pictures of like empty schools, empty water parks, empty churches. I feel like that's tangentially related to the kind of stuff you guys talk about. There's a little bit of a haunted atmosphere there. I was curious if you guys like that kind of thing or if you think it's a bunch of bullshit. Can't wait to hear the answer. See ya.
All right, that was our friend Kevin over at Thought Cops.
Yeah, 2 things I want to say.
Okay.
I love Kevin's diction because it always feels like he's about to go into a joke. It's always like, you guys heard about this? Heard about this liminal spaces? You heard about this thing? I'm always like,
I
get excited that like a joke is about to happen.
I know, I kick back like I'm an open mic night.
Yeah.
I'm being entertained by this call. Wow, we're in the presence of a true entertainer. And what was part number 2?
Oh, I feel bad. I'm gonna tell the story, but whatever. When we were in Chicago,
is this an embarrassing story about Kevin?
No, not about Kevin.
Is this an embarrassing story about me?
No, it's not.
Is this about you?
No, it's not about me. It's just funny. I thought it was funny.
All right, lay it on us.
Kevin and his friends came up to us and came up to me, and one of his friends was like, he wanted to tell me how much he liked Mega Strange, but he was like, "Hey, what's up, man? I love Spooky Mega," which is the name of Super Mega's Halloween Let's Plays, and I was like, "Yeah, I like Super Mega too. Hell yeah, man!" He's like, "Oh fuck." I meant Mega Strange. I'm so sorry. I was like, it's all good. I like Spooky Mega. I like Boney Plays. I like all that shit. Anyway.
I mean, that's an easy, they can easily be confused.
Oh, 100%. I just thought it was a funny story.
But we will accept any compliment, whether you are complimenting our show or not. Yeah. We'll take it. We're so desperate for compliment and, gratification and satisfaction.
I'm not making fun of that person. I just thought it was a funny story.
Liminal spaces.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So my understanding of a liminal space is a place that is often publicly frequented, a place that's filled with a lot of people, but for whatever reason, a large portion of the day, it's empty.
Yeah, that's elements of it.
And, this usually has a creepy feeling to it. For me, the liminal space that I am most familiar with is the convention hotel on the last day of a convention. Because you get there, first of all, you arrive in a strange city, you check into the hotel, and you're surrounded by convention energy. You can just tell there's like cosplayers in the lobby and, you know, nerds and all this merchandise, and people are coming through with their booth supplies. And there's a lot of hustle and bustle. But then usually being like an exhibitor, you're there a day after breaking down and everybody's left. And a lot of the convention takes place in the hotel. So you're like going to panels and stuff in these conference rooms, and now you're walking through the hotel and it's all closed off.
Yeah.
Like just being vacuumed by some maid or completely empty. And there is this feeling of I don't know, sadness. It does feel a little haunted. You still feel the energy of all the people who were there just hours ago.
I think it's definitely some type of evolutionary brain thing. The sense of like there should be people here, but no one's here. I think it just sets off a red flag in our brain, which makes us feel like something's wrong. I like to think about liminal spaces the same way I like to think about how people think that one level in Mario 64 is haunted that I was telling you about. Like, I feel the same way.
Remind me of that level.
Oh, Wet Dry World. People claim it has a negative aura to it, that level.
Okay. Wet Dry World.
Yeah, I think it's because the skybox is kind of pixelated and it's like an actual image of a city.
Yeah. And
then also everything in it is very sparse. It feels like a level that they had to throw together really fast. And it just seems really off. And the music is a little like drony.
We'll have to fire up Mario 64 on an episode of Mega Strange.
Sure.
And explore Wet Dry World on camera.
That's one of my favorite levels. Yeah.
Scrounge up some ghosts. You know, when I was a kid, I used to do this Christian theater company here in San Diego. And I was like 8 or 9 years old. And I would do it with my best friend. And because we were so little, we would get tiny, tiny roles in these plays. You know, this theater company, and our rehearsals would have to be at this old church in
you can tell the church story right now.
This is a different church story.
Okay.
But basically we would be dropped off at these rehearsals that would last for 4 or 5 hours, and we would be in 1 or 2 scenes over the course of 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
So the rest of the night would often just be exploring this closed down church, going through the empty rooms and trying to just get into places where we weren't allowed to be in. Yeah. It was always really scary. Like there's no place more terrifying to me as a 9-year-old than like exploring this dark, really dark church, sneaking off during these Christian theater rehearsals.
I feel like I saw Liminal Space when we were on tour, when we played in Philadelphia, when we played that church. I snuck downstairs.
Same vibes, definitely.
I feel bad. I snuck into every nook and cranny of this church.
Yeah,
I found this one, me and Kevin were like so down to check everything. I found this one smaller chapel that looked like there's a picture of me on Instagram where I'm like this in a church. I found like that was totally, we weren't allowed to be in
church
there.
Story.
Yeah.
Wait, so exploring churches is fun.
Yeah. I feel like I'm in Bloodborne every time I do it. Like it's just fucking like,
you always feel like there's
Gothic architecture.
You're gonna find some ghost. You always feel like you're gonna turn around some corner and see some like old woman who's like, "You're not supposed to be here," and then she like walks through a wall. And later that night, you're like, "Yeah, some old woman died here 50 years ago in that same room you were in earlier."
I got to go downstairs to the basement of that church where there's another venue that a ton of hardcore bands, a ton of punk bands in Philly have played, and that felt like the ultimate liminal space because there's shows there all the time, but I just saw it completely empty. And it was just so fucking eerie. You could see like, the floor had like skid marks of like people's boots and shit. It was just, it was a crazy vibe.
I heard that Kevin Bacon went to that church when he was a youngin'.
Really?
In the 70s. Oh. 6 degrees of separation. Me and Kevin Bacon stood in the same church on different days.
That's
Kevin! Cool. Thanks for the call. We appreciate it. Liminal Spaces.
Thank you, Kevin.
We're going to avoid all liminal spaces. Actually,
I like liminal spaces.
Maybe we'll go find some liminal spaces in a future episode and just hang out.
Yeah.
And we'll just film from some liminal spaces. Just show them off. We have some videos that we want to get to, right?
We have this one video I found on TikTok. I wanted to show you, get your thoughts on this.
All right.
This
What is this? But before we get into this, what are you showing me here?
This is a video I found on TikTok of a witch.
Okay, wait. This says Jinn caught on camera.
Yeah, I think it's from a video from the Middle East.
Yeah. So, Jinn is like where we get the word genie from.
Oh.
And genie is like you ever seen the movie Wishmaster or heard of the movie Wishmaster?
I've heard of the movie. I've never seen it.
Okay. What do you know about the movie Wishmaster? It's about a genie.
I know it just has a fucking weird ending.
Okay, but do you know like the thing about the genie's wishes?
No.
They're all fucked up.
Oh, it's like monkey paw situation.
because the genie is like this trickster, demonic spirit who wants an opportunity to mess your life up.
Okay.
So that's what a jinn would be. So this apparently is a jinn caught on camera, and I know it's spelled sometimes with a D, like DJINN.
Oh, like a jinn. Yeah.
Yeah, this one is JINN. I don't know if that's like male, female pronoun. I honestly have no idea. I know that they're related words. I don't know if they're different spellings of the same word is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. I mean, this person wrote into TikTok. They could have easily misspelled it.
I don't think it's misspelled.
Oh.
It's probably just multiple spellings. Anyways, let's get to it.
Excuse me.
I'm a witch. Oh, it's subtitled on the bottom. I know you are a witch. I use this. What is that? Is that a cobra? Any chance to see your face? Come back. You don't want to see the witch's face.
Yeah.
Why does the video say wait until the end?
I feel like it's every TikTok, but it freaks me out.
It looks like she's holding some sort of petrified cobra. Petrified Cobra Club.
At this point in the TikTok, I would be hiding in the comments, as we say on TikTok. When you open the comments, it scrolls over the video.
My husband is a jinn. My son is. This is scary.
Yeah, right. Look at her hand.
What the fuck is this shit? This is.
I saw this at like 4 a.m. and I had to turn my lights on.
This is.
I'm not even
that
joking.
Hand is,
My closet was open. I had to close my closet.
I got kids from a jinn, man or woman. Your voice is strange. I want to hear the voice. Can we rewind it? And
he gets closer, you hear her.
I don't see a foot. Saying the foot isn't human, but I didn't see the foot.
Oh, maybe I should go back to hear the voice. And then like a ghost starts throwing rocks at him or something.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Anyway.
I want to hear the voice.
Yeah, let's roll it back.
I want to hear the voice! That's not the voice. Okay, turn up the volume. Dude, this Bruja gets a mag dump.
Yeah, no, I literally like, okay.
Shit.
There's a huge chance this could be faked, but that I
don't
literally,
care
if I saw this woman, I would scream.
By the way,
Yeah, I'm gonna cut back to our main camera.
speaking of fake videos,
Yeah.
on our latest episode, Clowndemic, Clown Attacks from 2016, so many people gave us crap. They're like, you guys are showing fake videos. You can't tell these clown videos are fake.
We said it in the episode.
First of all, that episode got like age gated. So,
yeah.
So those videos had to be substantial.
Yeah, too many clowns getting beaten up.
Yeah, and those videos, we didn't show the second half of those videos with those clowns.
Yeah, Derek showed me. Those clowns are like,
dude, they got their asses kicked. You cannot.
Everyone's like,
if that's fake, then give those people friggin' Oscars. That's hardcore.
Yeah, it's like, you know, in a fight video when someone has clearly won the fight and it keeps going, like that's what those clown videos were like.
Which is sad. But don't scare people like a clown and make them think like you're gonna kill them in clown mode, because then it's fight or flight. But so I don't know. We show a lot of videos on this show. Sometimes it's hard to tell if they're fake or not. Sometimes they seem fake, but then you keep watching and there's just one small detail that makes it all kind of seem real. You ever feel that way?
Yeah.
You watch a video, you're like, this is all bullshit, but then boop, one little thing, you're like, oh, you get chills. You're like, no, this is real.
I think for this show, I like to be in the same headspace as like when you're at your friend's house during like a sleepover when you're a kid and they start telling you like some bullshit, ghost story.
Uh-huh.
Like, in your heart of hearts, it may not be real, but like the feel, you like to let just like the feeling overtake you, and I think that's fun. as opposed to just being skeptical all the time. I don't know. I feel like I'm going on a little rant. This is my rant.
Oh, well,
cryptids.
I don't know if this, I don't know what we just saw in this video, to be honest, but it was definitely a creepy video.
Yeah, that video, either way, if it's fake or not, or if it's real,
so
it's fucking terrifying.
Let me just speculate.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just talk about paranormal stuff in the Middle East. The Middle East is war torn.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a war happening in the Middle East. Pick a country and there's probably a war happening there right now, or a war just ended, or a war is going to be starting up soon.
Mm-hmm.
And, when society breaks down like that, weird things start happening. First of all, there's just a lot of death going around. There's people dying. There's violence. And I just feel like it's a ripe area for strange and paranormal things to happen. So we did an episode a few weeks ago about vampires, and all the world's first vampire stories came out of war-torn Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember listening to an interview with a veteran once.
I thought you were going to say with the vampire.
An interview with a vampire. No, love that movie. No, I was listening to an interview with a veteran, and I think he fought in Afghanistan or Iraq. And he told this story about going into a multi-level building. I think it was like 4 or 5 stories. Long story short, he was an American soldier, and sometimes they would just have to go out early morning and clear buildings or set up like sniper nests.
Okay.
Just to like secure a village, right? We just have to go into this village. We have to make sure there's no enemies in this village. So we got to go building to building, just clear it out, make sure it's all friendlies here. And then we'll set up a sniper's nest just to patrol, just to keep an eye on the place, right?
Yeah.
And he said going on one of these patrols, basically went into a building where he felt like there was a demon in it. He felt like he went into the basement and it was a jinn inside.
Oh.
One of these entities. And he said like it was clear to me that this building had been used by the local enemies there for like interrogation, torture, and things like that. It was clear to him that like a lot of bad things had happened in that building. And he told this story about like getting locked in the basement, and just knowing that something was in there with him. You ever like sense a presence?
Yeah.
You just hear something breathing.
I hate that.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I feel like in a war zone, you're definitely going to see weird stuff going on. In fact, it reminds me of even an earlier episode we did when we were talking about witches.
Mm-hmm.
All these ancient stories from these Greek witches, those often talk about going to war zones too, going to battlefields and searching the dead bodies for like body parts to use in spells to summon and conjure like demons and spirits.
Yeah.
The more I talk about it, the more I think this witch video that we just saw
is real.
Maybe it's real. Who knows? Maybe there's something going on there.
Doesn't Shakespeare like in his like war plays that involve war that like there's witches in Macbeth or something. Is there a war in that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, sorry.
I know you'd love the romances, not the wars from Shakespeare. You're like a Romeo and Juliet guy.
Yeah.
You ever do a play? Did you ever do any acting when you were in did you ever do any extracurricular activities when you were in high school?
We talked about this about when I was in tech and I got kicked out.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot about that. Mm-hmm.
I would just try to make movies and shit.
Can we screen some of your movies on a future episode of Mega Strange?
No, I think people at home have seen all my movies.
I'll tell you what,
They've seen
Johnny.
Paranormal Pals and
Johnny.
Mephistopheles.
I'll tell you what, man.
Yes.
I have 2 short films
Whoa.
that I have never screened anywhere. One of them is a horror movie, and it's awful, and I cringe at the idea of screening it, especially because I only made it a few years ago.
Yeah. I was going to say I've seen it.
Yeah, you helped work on it.
Yeah.
The other one is like a little quirky indie comedy. Nobody's ever seen it.
Mm.
It's screened on television.
Oh shit.
It won 2nd place in a film festival. I think we should have our own little film festival. I think we should screen our movies. I know you have like 5 short films that you've made.
I'm really trying to think. I have this one I made in directing class. That sucks.
Which one?
It's called Dark Hole. I watched a lot of the show.
Dark Hole.
I watched a lot of the show Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, and I pretty much just fucking one for one stole it.
We definitely want to see Dark Hole.
That's fucking terrible.
We definitely want to see Dark Hole. Leave a comment if you want to see Dark Hole.
Mephistopheles I've showed on stream, and I think it's still up.
That we have to show as well. We'll
Paranormal Pals,
I'm in that. And it's super appropriate for Mega Strange.
Yeah.
We have to screen it.
And then I have a rough film that I never finished from film school called Mighty. We should show that as well. That one is bad. That one is like, I don't even want anyone to see that one.
I don't know if I have this. Holy shit. Now I'm going to say something. This is going to get people excited. I don't even know if I have the footage anymore. One time, I have a couple short films that I worked on with Frank Howley from back in the day.
Okay.
I could screen some of those. I don't even know if they're available on my YouTube channel, but there was one that I worked on with him that I never finished called Prussian Blue.
Like the Bob Ross color?
Yeah. And it was something about a game of Russian roulette, but it also involved eating human feces.
Okay.
This is something I wrote like 15 years ago. It was supposed to be like a really weird dark comedy movie that just kind of like fell apart. I don't know if I might have the footage somewhere.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what. I don't have anything else.
Prussian Blue. I probably won't screen Prussian Blue for anybody anytime soon.
Yeah.
I swear. I know I have a couple other lost films. I definitely have 2. I might have 3. I might have as many as 5 that I can bring in and show off. So I don't know. Are you down?
Only if I don't think I could show Mighty. I think that one's fucking bad.
What if we set it as a goal? You know, if we hit a certain amount of subscribers.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
What's the goal? 10K?
No, that's too far off.
Okay.
I want to show these videos sooner rather than
7K?
That's too far off. But I'll say
6K.
I'll say
we're
7K.
Almost at 6K.
We're almost at 6K. We'll say at 7K, we'll definitely show our 2 horror films.
Yeah.
Paranormal Pals and God, the horror film I made is so cringy.
But okay, yeah, never mind.
What were you
I was gonna say Paranormal Pals, I think is still online. I feel like they could find that.
Go scrub it tonight.
Yeah, I'll scrub it.
All right. Well, that's a promise. And I feel like that's exciting and that's good enough for me. I think we have a good hotline episode.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, do us a favor. Call up the Mega Strange hotline and leave us a message. I'll be honest with you. It was kind of slim pickings these last 2 weeks.
I'm telling them.
Not a lot of calls. So if you enjoy this show, join in on the fun. Call us up.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a story. Just propose, talk to us. Give us a topic, something you'd like for us to talk about.
Yeah.
Or something you heard in the news. Anything will do. Call the Mega 64 hotline and we'll talk to you soon. All right. It's been fun. We'll see you every Saturday and every Tuesday with more Mega Strange. Bye-bye, everybody.